The month before Christmas, and through every YouTuber's house, not a laptop was quiet, not even the mouse. Brooke McKenna Richards decided to join too, but not just with vlogs, with daily motivational films to hopefully help you.
Hey guys, welcome to film 10 of 25. I'm so excited that we are at number 10 and I've done good about posting every day, and I just want to thank you for being here and taking the time to click on this video and watch it with me, or I guess of me. But like, I film it as though you guys are in front of me, so with me. Anyways, today's video, I was watching some Christmas movies and I thought to myself, you know what, these have such deep meanings, and I truly believe that every good movie has a deep meaning in it, but we don't really think about it too much, and if we do, it's kind of an underlying like, oh how cute, they fell in love, love's meant to be, blah blah blah, and we don't really care about it too much. But I think if you really dive deep into what a movie is about, what it's trying to say, you can get the most inspirational messages. I kind of decoded what the movie was about by the summary and by the movie, because I've watched all of these movies, and I turned their plots into poems, basically, poems written by me. And if you don't know, I love to do poetry. It's over on my Instagram that I'll have linked down below if you want to go follow that, but I love doing poetry. So I thought this would be the perfect kind of mesh of both my loves, movies and poems. The first one I want to talk to you guys about is The Holiday. I really love this movie. It's a sweet movie. I just recently watched it. I think last Christmas I watched it for the first time, but it was so heartwarming. I'll read you the summary and then I will tell you my poem about it and kind of my take on why it is so inspirational and what message they're trying to say. So the summary for The Holiday says, two women, one from America and one from Britain, swap homes at Christmas time after bad breakups with their boyfriends. Each woman finds romance with a local man, but realizes that the imminent return may end the relationship. So that's the summary of it. And my message that I kind of deciphered from the movie, breakups can be daunting. Like they're a ghost hollow from haunting. But sometimes all you need is somewhere to go. Somewhere new to call home. You must remember though that home and comfort have never been a person or a place, but in your heart, right between your ribcage. So yeah, I don't think that really needs an explanation. Just kind of love yourself before you can love anyone else. Alright, so Home Alone is the next one. And the summary says, when bratty 8-year-old Kevin McAllister acts out the night before a family trip to Paris, his mother makes him sleep in the attic. After the McAllisters mistakenly leave for the airport without Kevin, he awakens to an empty house and assumes his wish to have no family has come true. But his excitement sours when he realizes that two con men plan to rob the McAllister residence and that he alone must protect his family home. Yeah, and I deciphered it as a bad mindset not only affects you, but everything around you. The universe knows when you're doing bad and will purposely not leave you alone. Sometimes it takes what you thought you wanted to realize it's not at all what you expected. When it's all done and you've fought the bad guys and your mindset until they decided to run, you'll know you finally won. Okay, and then Elf is next. Says, Buddy was accidentally transported to the North Pole as a toddler and raised to adulthood among Santa elves. Among Santa's elves. Unable to shake the feeling that he doesn't fit in, the adult Buddy travels to New York in full elf uniform in search of his real father. As it happens, this is Walter Hobbs, a cynical businessman. After a DNA test proves this, Walter reluctantly attempts to start a relationship with the childlike Buddy with increasingly chaotic results. Now, what I believe that means, I think it's a part of life to feel like wherever we are, we don't belong. We don't fit in where we are, but will we ever? Our heart is our home, not the walls of the house where we have grown. The people that surround you don't have to have DNA just like you. It matters more how they treat you. And that's what the elf is trying to show you. And the next one is the Santa Claus movie, which is probably one of my favorites. Just my childhood, like, nostalgia. And it says, divorced dad Scott has custody of his son on Christmas Eve. After he accidentally kills a man in a Santa suit, they are magically transported to the North Pole, where an elf explains that Scott must take Santa's place before the next Christmas arrives. Scott thinks he's dreaming, but over the next several months he gains weight and grows an inexplicably white beard. Maybe that night at the North Pole wasn't a dream after all, and maybe Scott has a lot of work to do. And the real message behind it is, we fight our fate because it's scary, because it's new and impromptu. Living up to our full potential is our purpose, we all believe. But it's not always what you've planned to see. Our life can begin in the strangest of places and take form on the most unexpected of faces. And the next one is Love Actually. 9 intertwined stories examine the complexities of the one emotion that connects us all, love. Among these characters explored by David, the handsomely new elected British Prime Minister who falls for the young junior staffer, Sarah, a graphic designer whose devotion to her mentally ill brother complicates her life, and Harry, a married man tempted by his attractive new secretary. And I feel like by that doesn't really give much, but mine is kind of more in depth of the actual movie. Love is never perfect, actually. Whether it's a new relationship or old family. It's complicated, it's strange, it's heartbreaking. But anytime it's found, it can make the world go round. It's the only thing that connects us all. Compassion is always in style. And sometimes it makes living worthwhile. Okay, and then the next one, the very last one, is The Grinch Who Stole Christmas. And of course I had to do this one. I mean, classic. Just classic. And I think that the message in this one is far greater than any of the other messages that I've ever seen in a Christmas movie, so I had to do it. And it says, the reclusive green Grinch decides to ruin Christmas for the cheery citizens of Whoville. Reluctantly joined by his hapless dog, Max, the Grinch comes down from his mountaintop home and sneaks into town to swipe everything holiday-related from the Whos. However, the bitter Grump finds a hitch in his plans when he encounters the endearing Cindy Lou Who. This is the message that I got out of that one. Life tears us all down. In one way or another, we start to drown. Not only in negativity, but hatred too. For anything happy, the anger grew. We push away love time and time again. Like enjoying life is a sin. Then we see someone smiling with far less to be happy for than we do. And we start to think, maybe that could be us too. Maybe life, perhaps, isn't about our past situations. Maybe perhaps it's about our present creations. And yeah, that is my interpretations and real inspiring messages that I got out of these movies. I think in anything in life you can find the meaning and the inspiration, and just like that saying, everything happens for a reason, I think you can find inspiration in everything. So I really hope you enjoyed this video. I know it was different, nothing that I've seen on YouTube before, but I think it's inspirational nonetheless, and I hope you guys are enjoying my 25 motivational, inspirational films this month. I love you so much. So please make sure to like and subscribe if you are not or have not already. I hope you have a wonderful day today. I hope it's filled with inspiration, and even if you can't find it, I hope you dig deep and look for some within you or within the situation. Thank you for being here.